Hey, this is Ibid FM 2 with the first impressions of Psycho Reviews in Time. Um, okay, so I'm doing this into two parts because I haven't completed the game yet. But I thought I'd do it tonight before I forget some of the stuff that happened in the first session. So basically, I streamed for 14 hours today, a big stream. Yes, 14 hours. I streamed an hour of really nothing at the beginning, and then it was like half an hour prologue. And then I've got all the way up to from episode 1 all the way up to halfway through episode 5. So tomorrow's stream won't really be much. We're just finishing off the game, right? But so I have played a lot of the game. I've got quite a lot to say about it. So let's get on with it. So yeah, the game's there. So if you don't know, it's made by a different company. That's why they do look different overall. It's kind of hard to get used to at the start. When you first play it, you might be like, whoa, okay. So there's a big difference. Like Maria's belly's a lot bigger, and Camilla just. Okay, Camilla is the one I can't get used to much because she just completely looks different in her head. Like there's no not much resemblance with her. She's the hardest to get used to with the new look. After playing a Sly for so long, I've just got used to him, I guess. But yeah, the look doesn't really matter because I mean the colour and everything, they still look the same with the colour. It's just the face really that looks different. But anyway, let's talk about the actual game. So the story is I like the story. I mean, it's a pretty good story. I don't want to spoil anything. I'm just gonna try and do this review without spoiling. Wait, how about I review without spoiling? Can't really. Okay, I want to talk about things happening in the game. So, the game feels like Sly. Even though it's a different company, it completely does feel like a Psycho game. It honestly does. Everything about the game that I've played, good and bad, it all feels like a Psycho game. It flows like a Psycho game. Like you do your missions and then at the end there's operation, and then you go to the next episode and so on like that. It's very much like a Psycho because very like it. To me, it feels like it's evolutionized. Like, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Psycho Thieves in Time 2 and a Thieves in Time 3. I haven't beaten the game, so I don't know what the ending's like, but I could see maybe at least 2 more games being made in this sort of series. That would be pretty cool. Each episode you get to rescue an ancestor and then you get to play as the ancestor. They really do that. They really do it well. I've played as all 5. So basically, you have Ryuichi. He basically does. It's pretty much like Sly, really. Except he does like a couple of different moves. I do actually like him, though. He's very good to play as. Then you have Tennessee Kid Cooper, who is basically known as he shoots and uses rails. He's quite hard with the rail part because it's quite difficult to control. Well, not really difficult to control. It's sometimes a bit hard. I won't say it's difficult. I'll just say it's a bit challenging at first. When you get the hang of it, it's becomes easy. The shooting part is pretty much basically just go around shooting enemies and things. It's pretty fun though. Then there's Bob. Bob is the first ever Cooper ancestor. He doesn't really like it with the rest of them. He's basically a cave animal thing. He brings a whole new aspect to the Sly series, which is basically climbing walls. In another game, as anyone climb walls, like properly climb the walls, it kind of feels like it's like all these games I've played, like Darksiders and my hair keeps getting in my way. Feels like Darksiders are like Dungeons Inferno, all them sort of games where basically you literally just jump in a wall. You don't actually jump up, but you climb up walls and you avoid things and stuff. Pretty much feels like that. I do actually think it's really cool. I like that aspect. Some people don't like Bob. I don't mind him. He's not my favourite ancestor, but I think it's still cool. Although the challenges he had to do, I'm not much of a fan of the section where you have to do them all together. Because I don't know, I'm not the best at that. Then you have Survive, which is basically an English ancestor. And I'm very shocked that they actually went to England. I mean, I said before it wouldn't be funny if we go to UK, and they actually went to the UK, so that's quite strange. He's known. He basically fights with like a sword, and what else did he do? He like jumps up things and stuff. He's pretty cool as well. And then there's the most recent one, which I actually forgot the name of. Just calls it Grandpa Cooper, but I do know it as a name. I've just completely gone blank on what the name is. But he's really cool. He can like fly in a magic carpet, and he has this cool move where he goes like, flying in the air. I think he's my second favourite. Raiwichi's my favourite because he's just so cool. Then again, I do like I like them all actually. I do like the ancestor part they did. I really like that. The safe house is pretty much the same sort of thing as Sligo 2 and 3. It's not much different. There's one thing though I don't understand. They put Carmelita in the safe house, but you don't actually ever use her in a job, as far as I'm aware. I don't really know why they put her involved. It's like you just the players would just run around. Oh, I want to be Carmelita, I'll just run around. I mean, it's cool, but I guess that you get to just run around as Carmelita, but at the same time, it's like why do we even do that? Why do we bother? Oh, my hair's getting. I'll just do that. It'll stop my hair being annoying. Okay, let's talk about other things. The game overall is just amazing. So this is my second favourite slide now. It could be my first, depending on. I don't know. I mean, slide 2 is a big part of me, and it always will be. But this new game, it could be the start of something new, something really incredible. But everything that comes in that's incredible has some sort of flaw. Now let's talk about the bad things about the game. Okay. So it has a lot of good things. I mean, it feels like a side game. I like the ancestor section. There's so much about the game. I mean the episode, the places they go. I mean, I like the detail and the level design and things like that. There's so much about the game I love. But there's a few flaws. The RC car is back. The RC car actually, so far, it's only had two missions, and they've both been quite simple. And the car is actually, I don't hate it anymore. The car is actually pretty cool. So, yeah. There's no grapple cam so far. So obviously they bring the grapple cam back. This is not really things I'm hating, is it? What the hell am I trying to do? Okay, let's actually go on to what I was going to say. There's a lot of similar missions. Like but before I go into here, I'll talk about other things. They bring back a lot of missions, like they bring back the photography mission, ready to pictures, which is more of a side 2 tradition than a side 3. It does happen in side 3, but not very often. It's more of a side 2 thing. It's a picture taking thing. I like how they brought that back. There's also the following missions we have to follow the guards. There's a pickpocketing kind of missions. There's all the other kind of missions. I like how they brought all the missions back that they usually have, as well as like new ones and stuff. I also like how they involve something from slide 1. They brought back the you know when you get rid of the fire, like by jumping and hitting it and it like gets rid of fire. They brought that back and I can't believe it. It's just something really cool how they brought back something from slide 1. The entire since slide 1 and they brought it back. That's just really cool. Okay, is there anything else I want to talk about that before I go on to a few bad things? Okay, so what's it called? Hacking. Yeah, we brought about the hacking. Platform. The hacking now is free. There's 3 different types of hacking. There's 2 types of hacking which I actually enjoy. They're pretty cool hacking. And then there's one hacking that I just hate. I'm recording. Yeah, I really hate it because it uses, what is it, the A-axis? Oh, 6-axis, I don't even know what it's called. Which is basically motion control on your controller. Let me just give you a preview of what it is. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm gonna go to bed after this. Well, I'm gonna, yeah. It won't be long before I go to bed. Okay, basically, 6-axis is basically where you control what you're doing with this analog, and I don't like that. I just prefer to use it after now, so I cannot. I hate 6-axis. It's just like, why do you need to do that? So I really don't like that kind of hacking. But the other 2 hacking I really do enjoy. Anything else I don't like about the game? Oh yeah, the loading screens. There's too much loading screens. It feels like we're competing with Sonic 6. And it feels like we're competing with the length of Secret Agent Clank. PS2 version, I mean. Oh. Oh yeah, and just wants me to point out that they actually made Sanzaru. They actually made Secret Agent Clank, so PS2 version. So yeah, I mean that's kind of strange, right? So I don't like the loading screen. I don't like that 6-axis thing that they brought into the series. I don't like how Cam Leader's in the safe house, but there's never a job for her. It's like, why? I also don't like how they've kind of got rid of a checkpoint system in some missions. Like, with some missions, back in Side 2 and 3, if you, like, say have to pickpocket 3 keys, and you pickpocket, like, 1 key, and then you die, it would automatically save that one, and then you can just have to go and pickpocket the 2. Well, in this game, if you die, you have to do the whole thing again, which I know most games have that sort of system, but I always liked Slide because it was different. It would just give you the checkpoint, but yeah, obviously they've kind of got rid of that idea, which is kind of sad because I do like how it was always easier, but yeah, you have to actually you have to be more sneaky with the game. One more thing before I end this, I'll probably talk about everything in more detail tomorrow with the other side of this. I really like how they've really gone into, what do you call it, the sneaky and the climbing and like shimmering around and sneakiness with that. I don't really like the sneakers with guards because it's like you can't ever get hit. I mean, I don't know, it's kind of like you have to be so much more careful with guards now. I'm not really a fan of that, but I really like how you have to sneak around, like just like jumping around ledges and stuff. They've really got into detail with that, especially with Ancestors. It's just an epic game, and it could be knocking on to becoming either my second favourite Slide game or possibly first. I don't know. It's just a really good game. And yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'll beat it on stream, and I feel like I'm being shy again now by rocking on the chair. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this. This will be uploaded tomorrow, but tomorrow will be today, so yeah. And today it is today, so yeah. Bye bye.